Chapter 4 The Cult of the Damned. The next day on the outskirts of Anderhall.
Look! It's those cultists who were with the necromancer. What are they doing to that mine?
Let's not wait to find out. Attack!
Damn these intruders. They must not interfere with the Master's plan.
Let's build a base camp here. With those cultists creeping around, I'd rather not head in there without backup.
I couldn't agree more.
I stand for the light. For honor.
This is an extremely enjoyable mission for me,
I'll take care
but to cut its
check it out.
time down from about
Sounds
an hour to anything
take it.
less, I have to act relatively
What's the plan?
quickly. And one of the things that I need to do is sell off some of my consumable trash,
That's
because
good.
I won't be using it at all, and also work on keeping my base alive until I can get the type of defense set up that doesn't require me to actually be sitting at the computer. Once I'm done setting up my base, I can go lay down if I want to and take a nap all night and come back to this in the morning. Although I probably won't.
That's good.
But I will set up the defense such that it can't be broken. Now, first of all, of course, I have to destroy some trolls, and Jaina's more than capable of doing that alone. After that, I just need to hold off the enemy attack waves for about 15 minutes while I get my base set up, and then I can start running around the map with both of the heroes gathering up all of the bits of loot. The enemy throws quite large attack waves at me, and I do believe that they would very much like me to use the call to arms button on the town hall and turn my peasants into militia. However, I won't be doing that, partially because they don't have much hit points, and again, because I need them to actually be gathering up resources, because no matter how I go about it, I'm going to be strapped for them until the end of the mission. Now, I'm going to need lumber, quite a bit of it, and it's going to be one of the things that slows me down the most. But I also need 4 of these farms, and I'll only ever need 4 of them on this mission. Once my town hall has been upgraded to its next form, I'll be getting a hold of 2 more priests, because the priest is powerful, but 1 priest alone is a liability. 3 of them, however, and I can more or less hold off forever.
What's the plan?
Once I've got a spare moment, there will be an odd tree poking out
I'll
of the
take care of it.
left-hand side of my base that I need to go cut down, and where it was standing, I need to put 6 guard towers. I would put 10, putting 4 more of them near the blacksmith, but I found out that that's not entirely necessary to have the perma-defense, the one that you can just put everyone on hold position and go to the store and pick up a soda pop.
Of course.
To the left of the necromancer's base will be a small event that summons out 2 additional ghouls. In the southeast corner of the map, there will be some trolls holding claws of attack +6, and inside of their hut is a scroll of protection. In the northeast corner of the map, there's some golems. One of the big guys has a ring of protection +2. That won't necessarily be all that useful, but I'd like to pick it up anyway. Once I've finished setting up all of my defenses and crawled around through town, which is going to include burning down one of the gnoll huts for a potion of healing, picking up the potion of mana from the bandits, and another potion of mana from the murlocs, who happen to shadow meld themselves at night. Then I can sell off everything consumable because I don't need it anyway, and it's one way of putting them to use. The shop that I sell them at has wands of negation with 3 charges apiece, which can be used for dispelling the necromancer's skeletons. And there are times that I do indeed consider using it, but today won't be one of those, partially because I plan on rushing so much that I probably won't need it. Knocking down the necromancers with a holy light, followed by a couple of auto attacks from Jaina, is a pretty quick way of putting them out of my misery. Past that, I just need to keep my troops from getting accidentally killed until I have the proper number of priests around, as well as enough in the way of troops and defense. I would like to have 3 priests total to go with my 3 footmen. I'd like to have an additional mortar team because it'll help with the undead base. And I would really like to have 3 riflemen. No, make that 4 riflemen,
Of course.
because they'll be extremely useful. Now, I would, under many conditions, consider that I could probably speedrun this mission if I wanted, since there's not much that I really need from it. And if I were going for a truly quick run, it would only take me about 5 minutes to activate Arthas's shield while running through the undead base, trigger a cutscene, maybe pick up a ring of superiority from the ghoul in the cage, which happens to be named Timmy. It's not little Timmy, it's the one that's from, I don't suppose you've played World of Warcraft. Stratholme is a dungeon in that game, and inside of there is Timmy the Cruel, and one of his items I do believe you can get, which I think is a trinket, is called the Cruel Hand of Timmy. Now, way back in the day, that particular dungeon was, I think, necessary to blow through most of it in order to fight the raid, Naxxramas, or something like that. It was a, I think it was a nexus, or maybe it was a necropolis. It was like a big floating tower thing, or floating castle. It was a fun raid. Had many in the way of interesting little things to do inside of it, and all sorts of pieces of additional lore. But I won't be doing that. Now, at the very end of the mission, there's a good number of abominations. I could, if I wanted to, set up a few towers and pull them into those towers, and it would make short work of them, because they are heavy armor type, which means they take bonus damage from piercing. My guard towers shoot out arrows, which are a piercing damage type, which of course will do bonus damage to them, making it quite fun, in a sense. But that easily adds another, maybe, 5 minutes onto the mission, and that's 5 minutes that I don't think that you have time for. So through that part, even though I could be popping my shield, I'm gonna try to weasel my way past all of them with both heroes, and smack Kel'Thuzad in the face. Now for the 3 parts of this mission, getting a base up and going is gonna take maybe 15 minutes at the shortest, and that's if I'm rushing. Clearing out all of the creep camps I could probably do with Jaina alone, but I want to send both heroes, and I'm going to have a permanent defense set up here at the base anyway that I'm starting on right now, so it'll be nice to have them both there. I don't need the rest of the army, so they'll all be on hold position, because it only takes about 7 minutes to clear out all of the creeps, and maybe 5 if I take the rest of the army with me. As for slowly picking apart the enemy's base, that's probably going to take 20 to 25 minutes, depending on just how things go, and I'll be slowly moving my army forward after establishing a very strong defense just outside of their base, and using that to grind all of their defenders to dust, and working on beating up their base while they're reinforcing. So I think my army should be enough at that point to take care of everything. Now, of course, I want to get a hold of all of my upgrades before going in, because the necromancers will do piercing type damage, so it means having the ability to block it with my footman's shield will be quite useful. And the long rifle is of course one of the best upgrades in the game, period. The upgrade for the priest will give him the ability to dispel magic, which means he can make those little skeletons crumble into ash. However, it costs an awful lot of mana, and I'm probably never even going to make use of it through the campaign, although many times when I'm, well, just goofing around and taking my sweet time, I do like to make use of it. I would be going a little more into the way of making a bigger army, but 12 units outside of the hero is really all that I'll need, so I don't need to go over 40 supply in the slightest. It's a rare day indeed that I'll actually go after the enemy's base before my gold mine crumbles, and many times when playing on this mission, I'll go and mine out both gold mines, or even wait until the enemy has mined out theirs before attacking them, just to find out how well it works and what contingencies are set in place to keep the AI aggressive without an income. Naturally, I found out that even without an income, they'll keep producing units forever. Now, on a side note, for a very, very long time, I've had the idea in my head that I would absolutely love to make a campaign someday for this game. Although, well, with the recent changes to Reforged, that may very well be impossible. But the idea that I had in my head was that you wouldn't have an actual hero class character. Instead, you would have access to the captain, the 600 hit point foot soldier guy, and he would serve as your hero. There would be several occasions where you would find a good number of powerful items to use, but you wouldn't have the ability to pick them up. Now, I do know that there was a backpack upgrade of sorts added to the game at one point in time or another, and I wouldn't use that for this campaign. I would more or less keep all of the stuff that you could find as being items which you couldn't even use. And because the campaign would be limited in focus, it would actually make it to where the peasant could be upgraded to militia and used more often through quite a few fights, setting up your initial base such that the town hall was always near the front edge. That way you would be encouraged a little more strongly to make heavy use out of militia. And I do believe that it would be extremely fun and cool. One thing that I would consider, though, in the way of giving the captain one special ability would probably be level 2 Devotion Aura, just for the purpose of making it to where your units were a little bit tankier, knowing that you didn't actually have a hero. Now, in one of the original, what is the word am I looking for, updates for the game, they changed, I think, the wording on items, because originally I believe it said only heroes can use items, or something like that, and then it was changed to only units with an inventory can pick up items. And I'd much rather that it actually said that only heroes can use items. That way the big metal hand in the sky and the voice coming from nowhere would be continually telling the captain that he's not a hero. And I'd have voice lines for him too if I could, about how it was disheartening that he wasn't considered a hero. And for perhaps in one of the final missions, facing off against, why not, the undead,
For honor.
for
A sound plan.
what is the
Of
word?
course.
a handful of knights to be under your command, you know, riding on horseback, you know, basically with the same hit point total as the captain, if not slightly more, and for there to be something in the way just the mission before, you know, almost like a tutorial on how to use flying units, you know, specifically the Griffin Rider, you know, just, oh my god, Captain, we're actually saved, the Griffin Riders, they've come to join us, they're the heroes of the Alterac, you know, for him to be like, I wish people thought I was a hero. You know, Sorceress is like, you're my hero, Captain, or something like that. You know, one of the soldiers agreeing, just, yeah, Captain, you've always been our hero. I'll follow you to hell and back. But it would be almost endearing to be able to set up a campaign to be like that. And I do believe that, well, how is it said? One of my friends reworded a line from a movie. He changed the wording and it made it just come to life. He said, when everyone's special, no one's special. I'm pretty sure you know what movie that's from. Or at least I'm positive that you can guess. And that might actually be among the lines that I would consider adding into such a campaign. But, at any rate, I've almost finished knocking down all of the creep camps, and I'll be heading back to the base camp soon, so that I can go take on the enemy base, and hopefully do it in a decent period of time. Once I'm actually working on knocking them down, moving Jaina forward ever so slightly and keeping her on hold position just inside of range of a few places where the enemy would like to rebuild will actually prevent them from being able to rebuild, and they'll keep canceling out their buildings. Which is almost a blessing. It really is almost a blessing. And I'll be keeping my riflemen more or less right on top of my priests, making sure that they don't get killed, and the only true difficulty is going to be trying to keep all of my units from rushing headlong into the necropolis or spirit towers, since those buildings have exceptional range and damage. I don't know how much help it'll be for the foot soldiers to have the defend ability and be able to raise up their shields, but I don't think it'll be enough to where they can face tank a necropolis. So having the mortar teams and their 1,000-yard range, or whatever it is going to be quite useful for knocking down all of the enemy's structures. Now, I'm going to probably grab 4 in the way of these little peasants, and keep them hidden just over to the right-hand side of the base, and wait until the enemy sends an attack wave past so that I've got as much time as possible before I rush them back over and get 12 towers up, because 12 towers is an almightily, just godly force of destruction that actually can grind everything the enemy has to death, while preventing me from facing any kind of hardships myself. Oh, these ghouls. Fighting these ghouls is going to pull mobs from inside of the base, but I do believe that this is that attack wave that I had been hoping for, because they came a little too fast, a little too much in the way of numbers for me to be actually convinced that it's anything but the attack wave, which is actually perfect. It means I don't have to sit around waiting for it. I can rush those peasants in just as, god, this priest is going to get himself killed if he won't hold position. Well, I'll leave that at that,
Cool.
because from here it's just going to be the
Say again.
tedious process of trying
Is
to
my
rush
aid
up a
required?
structural
Yes, my friend.
defense and moving everybody bit by bit into position.
Is my aid
So,
required?
wish me luck,
Yes,
and here we
Lord.
go.
All right.
Justice shall be done.
What's the plan?
What is it? Yes, my lord. All right. Yes, my lord. More work. Righto. What? All right. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Job's done. Job's done. All right. Off I go then. All right. What? Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Job's done. Off I go then. Job's done. Job's done.
Aye, sir. Okay.
More work. Job's done. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Job's done.
Yes, my friend.
I'm your shooter. I'll take care of it. Aye. Okay.
I'm here to help.
Our
Job's
gold
done.
mine has collapsed.
What is it?
Job's
More
done.
work.
Upgrade complete.
Job's done.
What?
More work.
Off I go then. Upgrade.
What ails? For honor. Yes, my friend.
Upgrade complete.
Yes, my liege.
What? Righto.
Is someone injured?
What is it? Off I go then. More work. Yes, me lord. Upgrade complete. What? All right. Job's done. Yes, me lord. Righto.
I'm here to help.
What's the plan?
Is my
As you
aid
wish.
required?
I am your servant.
What ails you? Is someone injured? Yes, my friend. Of course.
Where do you
Come
want
on,
us?
Shorty.
On our way.
We'll do it in a jiffy. Eat mortar!
Eat lead.
That's curious. I'll check it out.
Justice shall be done. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course.
Aye, sir. Time to go.
Let's get to fighting. You made the right choice.
It's on. You have a target.
Is my aid required? Is someone injured?
I stand for the light.
Where do you want us?
What's the plan?
I'm your shooter. Aye, sir. Time to go. I'm your shooter. What do you need? I'm your shooter. You have a target?
That's curious.
Show us a target.
Me too.
We'll do it in a jiffy. Come on, Sean.
On our way.
Hey, you! Catch!
The light is my strength. A sound plan. Certainly.
Let's get to fighting. This battle is over. You made the right choice.
It's on.
I'm here to help. Of course. A sound plan.
Show us a target. We'll do it in a jiffy. Eat more now.
Justice shall be done. Found me. Of course.
You are past redemption.
For honor.
Let's get to fight.
Where do you want us?
Is there danger?
Show us a target.
I stand for the light. Certainly.
Let's get to fighting.
What ails you?
As you wish.
The light is my strength.
Show us a target. Come on, Sean.
On our way. They're dead.
I stand for the light. Of course. Certainly.
Hello.
Gotta go.
Me too. Mobile.
This battle is over. Gotta go.
Me too.
Come on, Shorty.
On our way.
Gotta go.
Me
Is my
too.
aid required? Is there danger?
I can help.
Say the word. What do you need? I'm your shooter.
Show us a target. We'll do it in a jiffy.
Orders, of course. On my way. Yes, my liege. Orders? Yes, my liege. Aye, my lord.
Let's get to fighting. You made the right choice.
What ails
It's
you?
on. Hello. They're dead.
Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Of course.
Let's get to fighting. Move your arse. Eat mortar.
Yeah. They're dead.
You made the right choice.
It's on.
Gotta go.
Me too.
This battle is over.
That's curious.
Hello. Mobile.
We'll do it it in a jiffy.
I'm here to help. For honor.
I can help. I hate resorting to violence.
Where do you want us?
The light is my strength. Certainly. For honor. Of course.
Hello! Oh, well!
I stand for the light.
Let's get to fighting. We'll do it in a jiffy. Eat mortar!
Lead!
That's curious.
The light is my strength. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor.
Show us how to go. Me too!
Justice shall be done.
Let's get to fighting.
I'm here to help.
Where do you want us?
Justice shall be done. Of course.
Show us a target. Move your arse.
Eat hot dead!
I'm here to help. Certainly.
I'm trying to think.
Let's get to fighting.
Justice shall be done. For honor. A sound plan.
Betrayer of light.
Hello!
Eat mortar!
Lead! They're dead!
We'll do it in a jiffy. You made the right choice.
It's on!
Eat mortar!
Lead!
Move your arse!
They're dead!
Gotta go.
Me too!
Move your arse!
Mobile!
You made the right choice.
It's on! Where do you want us? Hello! Eat hot dead! They're dead!
More work? What is it? All right. Off I go then. Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord. Right.
Let's get to fighting.
I stand for the light. Is my aim required?
Be gone, spawn of darkness.
Yes, my friend. Is someone injured? I am your servant. As you wish. Yes, my friend. Justice shall be done. I stand for the
I
light.
can help.
What is it? More work? What is it? What? All right.
Is there danger? Of course.
Hello!
Gotta go.
Me too!
I'm here to help.
Hello again, children. I am Kel'Thuzad, and I've come to deliver a warning. Leave well enough alone. Your curiosity will be the death of you.
Are you responsible for this plague, Necromancer? Is this cult your doing?
Yes, I ordered the Cult of the Damned to distribute the plagued grain. But the sole credit is not mine.
What do you mean?
I serve the Dreadlord, Mal'Ganis. He commands the scourge that will cleanse this land and establish a paradise of eternal darkness.
And What exactly is this scourge meant to cleanse?
Why, the living, of course. His plan is already in motion. Seek him out at Stratholme if you need further proof.
Is there danger? Certainly. A sound plan. All the granaries are empty. The shipments have already been sent out. Or too late. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. For honor. A sound
done.
plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. The light is my strength.
I'm trying to
Certainly.
Yes, me lord. Righto. What is it?
Justice shall be done. I stand for the light.
I'll take care of it. I'll check it out. I'll take care of it. I'll check it out. Sounds interesting. I'll take care of it. Sounds interesting. I'll check it out. I'll take care of it. Sounds good. Sounds interesting.
For honor.
Naive fool. My death will make little difference in the long run. For now, the scourging of this land begins.
And so ends the tale of Kel'Thuzad. The necromancer's fate was sealed the day that he first met Arthas, who's very well served by watery magics, the power of ice and snow.